Yo, what up? It's DL Stewart. Today I'm coming back with the final video of the Do You Hate Me Yet series that I'm doing for the month of February, since this is the love month, and I'm just kind of, whatever. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you can get notifications whenever I upload videos, which are typically just on Mondays, but for this month I have also done my bonus videos for Thursdays as well. And yeah, let's get into it. Today's topic is just about how structures are all the same. I know a lot of people, when they are writing, they're trying to figure out what structure works best for them, what structure works best for their story. You know, how did this person write their stories? How did this person write their stories? And trying to take ideas from different stories, different structures or whatever, and trying to see what works best for them. Structures are basically the same. The whole debate whether, use the save the cat method or, the 3-point structure, whatever, the 3-plot structure, whatever it's called, the hero's journey, whatever, all of it is basically the same thing. I don't really sit down and try to structure my stories. If you are telling a story, more than likely it's structured, unless you just don't know how to tell a story. But I'm talking about, like, don't know how to tell a story like a kid doesn't know, like a little kid. If you can tell a story, just tell somebody what happened at work, or what happened the other day at wherever. You know how to structure a story. You don't have to sit down with a map and be like, all right, well, at this point I have to write this, and at this point I have to write. It doesn't matter. All those are people who've taken books. I can't speak. I don't know words. All right. I've taken books and have basically, all right, well, this is when this happens, and they found a pattern in it and they wrote it down. So people be like, oh wow, this is how these people write their books. That's how they structure the books when they write it. More than likely, those people didn't even use that structure. They just wrote the book, and that's just how it happens, because all stories are structured the same. You have a beginning, middle, and end. You have a beginning that kind of builds up to whatever. You have an inciting incident that actually starts the actual story itself and moves it forward. You have the middle of whatever is going on. You have the climax that's the result of everything that's happened. And then you kind of have the ending, the resolution, the fallout, the whatever you want to call it, that's, basically wrapping everything up. Regardless what story you put, you have a 3-point structure. You got beginning, middle, end. You have, I don't even know the others because I've never looked at any of those books, never structured it, because like I said, they're all the same. You know how to write a story. It doesn't matter. Some, 3-point structure is, I guess, the most simplest: beginning, middle, and end. What's going to happen at the beginning, what the main meat of the story is going to be, and then the end. The others just kind of break it down a little bit more. And that's mostly for plotting. How does it get from A to B? How does it get from B to C? Kind of breaks it down a little bit more in depth, so it looks like it's got more beats, but it's still the same structure. It's just more in depth. It's breaking it down a little bit more, but it's not really telling you anything different. Oh well, beginning, middle, end. I mean, the beginning, the inciting incident, the meat of the story, the climax, the resolution. It's still, the same thing. It's not anything different. People, I feel, stress too much. Oh, I don't know if I should use to say the cat method or this or that. It's just, that's how they approach, like, basically, I imagine, like, the outlining and how in depth they go with their outlining. But the actual structure and the format of how the story is put together is all the same. There's no need to stress yourself over it, I feel like when people do try to stress themselves over stuff like that, just, I don't know. I think it's stupid. Do you hate me yet?